Okay guys, another insect pest that we have to often deal with in the winter is scale, and an armored scale. And basically what we're looking at is this white material right here on the leaf of the plant. This is actually an insect pest, and you're not seeing the insect. What you're seeing is its protective armor, this white coating. Each of these individual dots is its own little insect. To check if this scale is live, I'll show you in a second how you can do that, but essentially scale is a sap-sucking insect. There's a tiny little orange body that you can find underneath here that's literally bitten a tiny little hole into that plant and is sucking the juices from it. Once this becomes a huge problem, what you can have is discoloration on the other side of the leaf. You'll notice that you'll see this yellow streaking and stuff on the top of the leaf, often when you'll have scale on the other side. And so it makes it quite unsightly. If the problem gets bad enough, it'll actually start to lose that leaf. Plants that we commonly find this on in the winter are often on palms like this. More often than not, you're going to find it on hollies as well as camellias, and both kinds of camellias. The japonicas with the large round leaves, as well as the Camellia sasanquas with the more small kind of canoe-shaped leaf. Basically, to find out if your scale is alive or not, what you can do is take your fingernail or something else and lightly scrape along the plant and scrape off some of this white. And if you turn it over, it might not be able to see it in here, but often you'll see some small orange or yellow little bodies underneath that white. If you notice any of that, you've got live scale and it needs to go ahead and get treated. If you scrape this all off and it's mostly dry and dusty and you don't see any of that yellow or orange on the underneath, most likely that scale is dead and you shouldn't have to worry about it, at least for now. If you are going to be treating this scale in the winter, realize that you're not going to be killing all of it. Again, I did say it was an armored scale, and that armor can actually protect it from a lot of pesticides that we might use to get rid of it. If you do apply it now, you're going to get some sort of a control on the insect. But again, the best time to hit this insect is in early spring, when the larvae, the small young scale, actually emerge and start spreading out over the plant to where they're going to fasten on and feed for the rest of their lives. While they're moving and dispersing like that, they haven't developed their armor yet, so they're very susceptible. So if you can time your spraying at the correct time in early spring, you can really knock back the population for the upcoming growing season significantly. If not, you can expect an explosion of this stuff, and again, you're going to be fighting it all season long. So do your best to try and time your sprayings for the right time in early spring, and try to knock back that population before it even becomes a problem.